Moosejaw RC. I am Joe, your host, and today we are going to look at a VS4-10 Phoenix with a Proline Power Wagon body on it. Not a big deal, but you know, it took a little doing, changing the body on a perfectly good already body on that. It's for my brother-in-law. I gave him my the Vanquish Falcon livery truck because you know, why not? I was feeling generous. Oops. And it took some doing and so forth. We had to take the fenders off, take the sliders off. We had to get some other parts, get some body posts and so forth. And you know what, folks? Hold on. We're gonna get fancy here. We're gonna put in four-wheel drive. And we're driving. Alright, there we go. That's better. Road's not that bad. I mean, it's rocky, but anyways. So, on to the Vanquish. So what we did, he wanted a Proline Power Wagon with a MASH theme. And from the 1970s, 80s TV show, and the movie, of course, MASH. The 407th mobile unit, medical unit. And the Proline 46 Power Wagon was perfect for that, so we did that. Just painted on the outside. I didn't do too much rust patina look to it because looking at the images of the truck, and obviously it's a Hollywood truck, it's not perfectly, you could tell they just quickly painted it green like everything else they probably had to do for that TV show. But we got it on there. The stock bumper is fine. I like that. Ooh, look at me, I'm rock crawling. Yeah, let's go get it. Yeah, we got it. We did the paint job on there on the outside, make it look like army green, 1950s look. I think the hue of the color green could be a little bit lighter, not so dark, but it, you know, as I always say, the point is made. What would I do to make it better? One, the front bumper's fine, but obviously, you know, you could probably find another bumper for it. I really miss Wordy Made. Wordy Made was a good company that made some good metal front bumpers for trucks and such. Probably the best thing for anybody to do is maybe IERC. They got some good components, metal bits for the Proline body, but also, you know, scale metal supplies and just fabricate your own. I want to get over there. How do I get over there? The other thing is the rear bumper. There is none. Because of the bed and everything, you really need a elongated, longer connection rear bumper. Again, scale metal supplies probably could help with that. And probably even some black plastic bits. I gotta think maybe Axial would have some. So that's basically what I would do. I would maybe make a bumper for it, front and rear. Man, I think I'm lost. For sure is get some styrene and make my own inner fenders. All right, I believe inner fenders. Inner fenders are a must for any scale truck. We did add some Element RC Ecto parts. The side view mirror, the door hinges, and the door handle and so forth. And I probably need to add some kind of simple, probably even from the Ecto trees part is the antenna. You can do the antenna as well. So we didn't quite do that. But that's up to my brother-in-law, Rick. This is his truck. And as I would tell anybody working in a hobby store, folks, it was always amazing. Oh, we got lightning over on the side. Good times. You know, part of the hobby is to tinker, to figure things out. The age of, oh gosh, the age of kits, I mean, they're still there, but I mean, back in the 80s, everything was a kit. And that was the joy of the hobby, was learning how to build it, put it together, and so forth. So, you know, nowadays, ready to run, you can still tear it apart and all that, but you gotta dare to tear it apart. Not bringing it into an RC store over the phone saying, hey, how can I fix this? Which never worked over the phone, by the way, folks. Please don't call them. we're gonna make a little U-turn here. Where we're at, folks, is in Dayton, Nevada, Copper Canyon area. I can't see my house from here because there's a mountain in the way, a hill in the way. And like I said, I was trying to make it out to one location, but it looked like a road went up to it, but it's not. I should have done, should have, would have, could have looked at an aerial photo. The other thing is mounting a battery. That was a little tricky because, you know, the Proline Power Wagon doesn't leave much room. So, and when I paint a body, when I cut a body, and for any customer and so forth, I always use the stock lines. I like the stock lines. I think it's very important to keep the stock body outlet of it all and so forth. So just recap here, this is how we attached the battery. It's a carbon fiber battery tray that I had just attached through the bed and the cab where it attaches, and I have it sticking out a little bit. I have some spacers, some carbon fiber spacers to just stick it away enough from the nuts and bolts back there that you can see. There's also a gap in between the cab and the bed, so I did put some spacers in between, some plastic axial spacers I had. So it's solid, it's on there, that's not a problem. Another thing we did change to these Vanquish sliders, and I love this body, and I'm not one to really cut it up. I like to keep the fenders and everything, and they sit right on top of there. I don't think we have to lock the door. There's nobody here. We also did put some G-made wheels on there, and some RC four-wheel drive MTRs on the 4.75. We definitely need a bumper because this is going to take some abuse on rock crawling, but we're going to do this purpose of this video just some nice, easy trail riding. The only thing is that the G-made wheels do not clear the front portals, just on the top two screws on the portals. So I had to take those out, and I put a cap style in there, and lo and behold, it clears. So I didn't have to worry about hubs and changing all that, just different hardware for the front.
Let's go already!
Okay, folks, that's the running video, and some lightning just kind of lit up the daylight here. How weird. I'm in danger. So I guess the premise of this video is that, I remember going to the hobby store as a newbie, and of course you want a new body on whatever your RC car is, and granted, not everything's available. What the hobby store clerk said to me is like, anything can fit. You just got to will it. It's true, obviously some won't because of wheelbase, but that's where building these things get into place. You work on the wheelbase, the width of the axles if you can, which I saw some people do recently. It is possible to create your dream truck and everything like that. The other thing is, I keep forgetting how great this ready-to-run Vanquish Portal ready-to-run truck is. It's got a little pep, a little bit, 35-turn motor. It's got oomph, it's got wheel speed, it's got capability. And I just forgot how wonderful that ready-to-run is. I will also say my battery stayed in place. No jeopardy of it coming loose or anything. I did some sending off the rocks in a little bit and in the wash here, but it upheld. It was not a problem. Other things to say: one, get yourself a ready-to-run Phoenix or any of the Vanquish products. They're top shelf. They're worth the money and worth the joy. And then I would also say, just fit on whatever body you want. You can. And then learn how to use styrene. Make those inner fenders. Find those little bits that you can add to the body. The Element Ecto parts tree is amazing. It adds a lot, especially to the older looking type trucks. Other than that, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little windy outside, so that's why I'm finishing up out here. So hit like, subscribe, and watch out for the new or the next Moosejaw RC Body Shop video. Cheeseburgers and fries. And goodbye.